And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56. And what a matchup we have. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
And Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back in the Super Bowl. And remember, 2 Super Bowl appearances in their history. Number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, both times they ran into Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers.
Meanwhile, the L.A. Rams, they are back in the Super Bowl for the second time in 4 years. Remember, they lost Super Bowl 53 to the Patriots in Atlanta 13-3. But here they are trying to be the second team in 2 years after Tampa Bay last year to win the Super Bowl in their home stadium.
And we go back to that Super Bowl loss to the Patriots. And remember, they were an offensive juggernaut at that time. That only put up 3 points in that game. And they have been a little bit of a tough team to pin down over the last few years. They've had their shares of ups and downs, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But they've always had that great defense, and they're looking to ride that crew to a Super Bowl crown.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Pick.
Snags it for a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the interception, here's Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he's going to air it out deep for Woods. A fight for it, and this is Clark. What a catch. A big play there for L.A.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well. Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Bruh. Come on now.
It appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Touchdown! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bengals are on the board first here.
You're trash. Come on now.
And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he's up past the 20 to the 20. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for first.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford.
I did not move those.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when
I literally clicked on holding
the first quarter.
But
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out to his left. turn that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Being chased. Oh, a hit. He lost
a fumble.
Stafford puts it on the ground.
Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Look, cut back, boy.
And he's brought down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, it's Stafford.
What the?
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage. Right?
Oh, my God.
Back there. And receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
No!
Go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Pop your stupid ass.
The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From midfield now, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's got this down to the 35.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. Able to find Higgins.
That's a flag.
This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag.
That's a flag.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line
That's
to the
not what I
football.
wanted to look at.
That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
This game, man.
So that a good outcome for Sean McVay as the challenge is successful. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
Big drop.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Play action. It's Burrow looking for the end zone.
Yes,
And this
sir.
one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass
She's awake.
protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
This goes out wide from Nixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Forced out to his left.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Stafford on first down. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play and knock it away. Didn't get it done. Can they reset now and hold them to a field goal?
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. Throwing is Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. Eluding the crowd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return is Brandon Powell.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Rolling to his left. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. Oh, what a move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, 42 yards. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game. Plenty of